Hello, I'm Steve Chandler with Chandlerthinks. We are a place marketing company that's worked with over 60 communities in the last 10 years. And today we're going to talk about place branding, specifically the almighty logo. I figured to talk about logos, I wanted to bring in one of our creative partners, Kevin Hinson with Brainspur, and probably have designed more logos than anyone I know. I think Kevin and I were talking about it the other day. He's designed over 50 and has actually, as creative director, worked on over 100 of them. So he's well-versed in the discussion of logos, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Kevin, thanks for joining us. I want to dig right into it and let the expert tell us, what does it take to make a strong municipal logo?
Steve, it's a great question, and it is a unique question specific to community branding. And I think we can just boil it down to 4 key ideas. And one of them is we need to create, first, an idea that's ownable to your stakeholders. You've got your audience is everybody that lives in your community. So we need an ownable idea that needs to be based on solid information. Then we have to come to terms with the idea that time is going to be our friend. We're not Nike. We're not going to spend billions of dollars advertising this. What we've got on our side is time. And people will slowly learn to love what we've done for the community, because in the beginning, which is often the case, not everybody's going to love it.
Those are fighting words. You mean we're not out to make everyone love our logo from the start?
I hate to break it to you, but that is not what's going to happen. Between 40 to 50% of the people that see your brand new logo that you've struggled over and loved are going to not like it, and that's going to be okay.
I hear you. People are relieved. Thank you.
So the third thing is probably keep it simple. You need to keep it simple both in concept and keep it simple in design for a lot of reasons. Conceptually, your idea, keeping it simple so that you're not trying to tell too big a story. The logo cannot say everything about your community. It can only communicate one big idea and do that effectively. In addition, the design aspect of it needs to be simple, because unlike a lot of logos, municipal logos have to be used in a lot of ways. They have to be used in traditional ways like digital and print. They get printed on the side of trucks. They get put on buildings. They get put on hats. They get put on park signs. They get put everywhere. So keeping something simple will be very helpful to you in the long run.
Now they're being put on masks.
Yes, stuff like that. Floor decals. The last thing is that's very important is it needs to be flexible, both in design and idea, because a community or a municipality has lots of different departments. It has different organizations that are all tied to it, and they all need to be able to embrace the core logo, as well as be able to have offshoots of that logo that still reflect the city's overall brand. So the ability to have a simple logo that also is flexible is very important. So those are probably my top 4 things that make a successful logo.
All right, I think I've got it down here. Pretty good list. If everybody taking notes, must have an ownable idea. Time is our friend. Great advice there. Time is our friend. Not everyone's going to like it. 3, keep it simple. Keep the idea. Remember, you worked on an ownable idea, but you got to keep it simple. It's okay not to try to be all things to all people. Don't tell your entire story with a logo. And lastly, it's got to be flexible. It's got to be something that's going to work on, it might be on trash cans, vehicles, social media, ball caps, you name it. That's pretty good, 4 pretty darn good things to work from. Kevin, I've got a couple of quick fire questions for you. Number 1, what is the most often used color for municipal logos?
Steve, that's going to be blue and sometimes green, because you have water and you have trees, and those are the 2 colors everybody likes to use. It's the safest, most comfortable color for people, it seems like.
Guilty as charged. We've used a lot of blues in our logos, haven't we? All right, now next one. What is the most used symbol or graphic image used in a municipal logo that you've seen, whether they're yours or observing those around us?
If I were to put them in order, I would say trees, number 1, courthouse or other building in downtown, and 3 would be a lake and or stream that's in the community, all of which are valid symbols to use for your community. However, if you do not have the oldest sequoia in California, maybe a tree is not your best icon. Maybe it's something else. If you do not live by some pristine alpine lake that you can really hang your hat on, maybe a lake's not the best idea. So I'm not saying those icons are not good icons. They're just not right for every community out there.
Good advice. We love our landmarks. Now, Kevin, if anyone has any follow-up questions for you specifically, how can we reach you?
You can reach out to me at kevin@brainspur.net. That's BRAINSPUR.net. Love to hear from you.
Fantastic. As always, I enjoyed our discussion. Kevin, if anyone has any questions for us, you can reach me at steve@chandlerthinks.com. Thank you very much.